Hello YouTube and welcome back to a breaking news video. The Denver Nuggets have won the 2023 NBA title, and it is their first championship as a team. Through 47 years as a franchise, the Denver Nuggets have finally become victorious, winning their first finals. The finals MVP has of course been given to Nikola Jokic. If you look at the box score for the game, you can see here. So yeah, it was just a great game, great series by Nikola Jokic, amazing performance by some of their guys. Aaron Gordon had a great game 4. This game 5 was the closeout game, winning the series 4-1 at home. It was an outstanding moment for all their fans. But for the closeout game, game 5, the Nuggets came into their hometown, the Denver Arena, Ball Arena, whatever it's called now. They came into Ball Arena with all their home fans watching, all of them cheering loudly, supporting their team. And Nikola Jokic dropped 28 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists in 42 minutes. Jamal Murray, 14, 8, and 8. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 11, 2, and 4. Michael Porter Jr., 16, 3, and 13. 4, 7, and 1 for Aaron Gordon. Of course, Gordon struggled a lot in this game after having an amazing game 4 performance. The athletic power forward didn't even really need to do much, though, as the team won in a low-scoring battle as Jokic kind of carried. Jamal Murray was kind of struggling, but still dropped 14. And Michael Porter Jr. had a team second leading 16 points. Bruce Brown was amazing. He had 10 and 6. Then off the bench, Christian Brown also had 7, 3, and 1. And Jeff Green had 4, 1, and 0. And then their only other player that played, they ran an 8-man rotation. And DeAndre Jordan only played 3 minutes, didn't score, didn't get a rebound, didn't get anything. For the Heat, they had an amazing series, but Jimmy Butler just didn't really show up to play until the fourth quarter of this game, where at one point he scored 9 of the Heat's last 9 or 10 points. He went on a good run there. He had 21 to finish the game, 20 for Bam Adebayo, along with 12 rebounds. But they just didn't have the supporting cast that they needed. Kyle Lowry hit a big 3, but he only made 4 threes the entire game. Other than that, he didn't score any other shots from the field, I don't believe. Max Strus finished with 12. Kevin Love was their starting power forward, and he only dropped 3 points and 2 rebounds. Gabe Vincent dropped 6, but he was really ice cold that game. And then Caleb Martin came off the bench. Even though he had been struggling lately, I still feel like he should have started. He had 10 and 5. Then you had Duncan Robinson, who had 5, 3, and 3. And Haywood Highsmith had one rebound and 0 other stats in 3 minutes. Cody Zeller had 1 rebound in 1 minute. So it was just a well-fought game. The Heat shot way worse from the field than the Nuggets. They shot 34.4% from the field, while the Nuggets were able to shoot 45% from the field. It was just an outstanding game from Nikola Jokic, the 2-time NBA MVP, who was a few assists away from averaging a triple-double, averaging 11 rebounds, 32 points, and I believe 9.8 assists. He carried this team this year, but of course it did help that he had amazing supporting members like Jamal Murray, who else? Aaron Gordon had an amazing game 4 that really helped them. The Heat only, I believe, took game 2. I think that was the game that they won. And I think that I thought at the beginning of this game, the second quarter or the beginning of the third or something, I thought that the Nuggets were done in this game. And that was because they were only shooting 17. They only finished the game shooting 18% from 3, 17.9%, 5 for 28. Terrible for them. The Heat were slightly better at 9 of 35 for 26%. And then free throws, the Nuggets also struggled in that department as well, shooting 13 for 23, 56% from the free throw line. The Heat were 14 for 16 for 87%. The Nuggets had 13 more rebounds. It was 57 to 44. More defensive rebounds by 13. They had the same amount of offensive rebounds. Nuggets had 3 more assists, same amount of blocks at 7. The Heat had 3 more steals at 9 to 6. The Nuggets turned the ball over 6 more times at 14 to 8. Points in the paint, the Nuggets had 56 to the Heat's 42. And then fouls, the Nuggets only had 13 to the Heat's 21. So it was an amazing moment for the fans witnessing the first championship in Nuggets history as they went 47 years without even making the NBA Finals. and they finally won it here. And it is just such a good series by Nikola Jokic. He really should have won the MVP this year, his third in a row, because DeMarcus Cousins' argument of Nikola Jokic has not won anything, so he did not deserve a third straight MVP. That would have put him in the top rank of NBA centers all time. Now he has won the championship. Now he has something to say for his career other than the 2 MVPs. A championship matters a lot in his resume. Finally being able to lead a team to the finals. And I believe that unless some team gets a really good roster put together for next year, even though it'll be difficult with the new CBA rules, I feel like the Nuggets could be able to repeat or three-peat with this roster as long as they can keep together all their core. Their main player that they will be losing next year is Bruce Brown, though, as he has a $4.6 million player option for the Nuggets next year, which is likely to decline to enter free agency and seek out a bigger contract. So I don't blame him for that. He was amazing this series, especially the last 2 or 3 games. And he was just an instrumental part as a 3-and-D player off this team's bench. He played for the Pistons and Nets previously, and in Brooklyn he was pretty good. In Detroit, that was the beginning of his career. The Nuggets have only made the conference finals in 1978, 1985, 2009, 2020, and now 2023. That's 5 times making the conference finals in 47 years. Jokic is arguably and probably is the best player on this team. The only guys that really could make a other case for that is Dikembe Mutombo. Jokic is better than him. Alex English, he was a better scorer, but I believe Jokic is a better all-around player. And then like Dan Issel and Mohamed Abdul-Rauf and all these guys that aren't really that good. So Denver has just not been what was I about to say? They've been really good the last few years with a core of Jokic, Michael Porter, Jamal Murray, but they've shuffled up the roster so many times, and this was finally a perfect core to win the championship. Congratulations to the Heat, though. They did have a great fight, being the first 8 seed ever to make the NBA Finals, and though they were eliminated and weren't able to get Jimmy Butler and all their guys hit their first ring, I believe that they could get it next year, and they're expected to pursue a star, so I think that maybe Damian Lillard could go to the Heat, somebody like that. But the Heat did put up a great fight. I feel like if Tyler Hero would have played tonight like he was rumored to, like if you look at this, Adrian Wojnarowski 10 hours ago, if I can find the tweet, just 10 hours ago, Adrian Wojnarowski tweeted out ESPN's story on Tyler Hero's imminent return to Heat for Game 5 versus Denver. And he also said Tyler Hero expected to suit up and make his series debut from the broken hand that he suffered in the first round against the Bucks tonight. So it says, Woj, Tyler Hero expected to play in Game 5 for Miami Heat. So I don't know what happened there. He ended up not playing a single minute. I feel like he would have scored at least 5 points to get them the win. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And comment down below if you think that the Nuggets can win the championship next year and what your thoughts on the Heat offseason is. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.